That's not what I want. There we go. Let's get out of the weird area up above. I haven't changed some of the audio stuff here. Oh man, this is quite loud today. And we have radio. Alright. I think we've just got your basic... Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go with our basic audio. Maybe one way to land on to somebody's bad list. Alright, we're gonna get started. Actually, yes, I have to build a road first. And we're just gonna connect these two, and now I can build everything else. Okay, so we've got... I'm gonna start with... I don't really care at the moment what we're doing. I'm gonna build an out... What is this? Drain pipe and a pumping station here. Yes, it's been a long time since I've done a start of one of these. So I'm gonna just get the water going. You need to have a pipe that goes in between the two. Yes, and we're gonna focus on clean energy. I'm gonna put a bunch of these up here eventually. Let's build a little wind turbine up there. All right, how do I want to build my city? Just kind of looking here. There's, I think this is either ore or oil. I think it's ore. And this is gonna be farms. So I'm gonna build my people over here. And I'm gonna build them in, at least start in grids. All good cities start, well, now all good cities start in grids and then somebody goes around and messes them all up. That works. All right, let's get everything rolling. We're gonna need power and water. Happy Friday. I actually do know which day of the week it is currently. Surprise! Kind of weird, but I do. There we go. I've got a bunch of the expansion packs, but not all of them. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna build another little grid to start with. Just gotta get the start of everything going here. Once everything starts, everything will fall into line. And I think this right here is farmland, so, oh. Let's not immediately make my city crash. That would be nice. Come on, there you go. Get everybody water. So we now need commercial. Yes, so the water stuff is, you'll need the, oh, we actually, crap. And speaking of which, we actually don't have any electricity going to our water. Thank you for reminding me. Or to our sewage dump, so we're gonna make sure we actually have those going. Let's make sure we, come on. There we go, okay. So there is our drain pipe. We put that as close to the edge of the map as I could because the water is flowing that way. Is that right? It's flowing this way. My camera's flipped. Interesting. Anyway, it's flowing out this direction and then it's being sucked in here, so we're not going to be poisoning anybody. And electricity is now going to all the things. Now let's go ahead and build a, let me pause. I'm gonna build a bridge. Grandma looking woman. That's how you get yourself banned, yo. You can't take these insults. I'm just kidding. But what the hell, man? All right, let's put this like this. And I'm gonna put industry down here. They need water and they also need electricity. Build, my children, build. There they go. Now this industry will be dirty industry, but I'm gonna switch that up eventually. And that should lower my industry and offices stuff. I do have the nighttime, what is I don't see it, but I'll change it just for you so you, so you get over it. I do want to build some commercial zones. Now, the way I'm gonna do that, I'm actually, pause. I'm gonna clear this out. Depends on how you want to do it. I always start with grids and then build eventually. Oh, not like that. I want to do commercial. And then I always build, like once I start building these curved streets, I then start building curved locations. We'll get there. We will get there. Do I have water going to those? Most of them? I think we'll be okay. Yes, we're fine. And I think what I'll do is I'll build most of my electricity up here so I get the most out of that. I think we're doing okay. So we're not using too much electricity, but we're gonna need another turbine. It's different if you use like coal. I don't think I've ever really used coal plants for any reason. I'm going to, how do I want to build this way? I'm going to build out this way a little bit. And just do a little bit more of the residential. Now, I'm not really good at making like aesthetically good places, but from what I've seen, a lot of the aesthetically cool cities, they build on like unlimited money, or like you do some stuff and then you like go back and you clean up other locations, which isn't a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with like building and then going back and demolishing all of your people's houses. They kind of deserve it sometimes. Like, they're real jerks. Like, they really are. I'm gonna need to move my power source here in a second. It's a really, really cool game. It's much more forgiving than SimCity was. But it's also far much more limited. And I'm a SimCity like 3000 player. 4000. 3000? 4000? Maybe a little bit of both. I loved playing those games. Really, really did. Alright, I'm gonna build some more industry over here. Most of this is going to turn into farming first, because this is all farmland. SimCity was, like, not forgiving at all. Where if you did one thing wrong, your entire town would kind of fall in. It's all a numbers game to some degree. You bring in people, make sure they have their resources, and then they grow, they get older. And you just got to make sure that your amount of resources that you're giving them is big enough to support the people you have. And there are limits, of course, and things get more difficult, actually. I think things are more difficult in the beginning than they are at the end, in all honesty. I don't know. There's definitely a curve. A mega village? I need more money. Oh, I'm broke. Okay, so this is where, if you want to, you can actually take loans out. I actually can't do that at the moment. That's fine. I ran out of money, which that's actually pretty common. But to get to the next milestone, I need 9 people. Are you kidding me right now? They have water. They have water. Let me just build some houses. We're gonna get to the next level. Roundabouts are interesting because they're not really in the game, but you can create some faux roundabouts. So that's good. Okay, we've unlocked landfills, elementary schools, medical clinics, recycling centers, community schools, taxes, and loans. Okay, so let's start. We've got a bunch of money. The first thing we absolutely need to do is build a landfill. And I'm gonna build the landfill pretty far away because we're gonna be stuck with these for a while. Just get out of my town. And I'm tempted to build a hospital, but I'm actually not going to. Not yet. That seems really mean to like not like, oh, we can build schools and hospitals now, but you're not gonna get either of those. A mega village. You can build a mega village. Thinking about it, you don't have to build high rises in this game. I think there's actually communism. So tax the absolute crap out of everybody is what I'm getting out of this. And get them, well, I guess they'd probably be fairly happy if they had enough of the social services, I guess, to some degree. I don't really think about my people's happiness too much as I'm building. I just kind of go. Oh, and we can also see, can I see the sound? Okay. You can see the sound pollution up here. These guys are noisy. I have never considered these to be too noisy until I actually, like, was near one. And I was like, oh, they're really noisy. Now, I think what I want to do, we haven't unlocked zones yet. I'm going to build a little bit this way. So I'm going to build kind of like, I think this is going to be a downtown area. And do I have? Yes. Okay, let me pause. This is going to be really weird, but I'm actually going to clear all of this out for a second. And I'm going to build these. Now they take up more space, so I need to move over a little bit. City with no problems. That's hilarious. Yeah, you can get to that point if you try hard enough. Okay. But I like to fiddle with things, and that becomes kind of dangerous. And we're gonna put all of this back in here. There we go. Oh, I also need to put this back before everybody starts complaining. See, the fun thing about, like, fiddling with your cities is eventually you screw everything up. And that's just fun. Okay, there we go. Actually, I think I need to go one more over. What am I doing? I always screw this up when I first do it. There we go. As long as the citizens don't, if you don't have any citizens, they can't complain. Just saying. All right, now what I want to do, it's dark. I'm gonna wait for the light to return because this is driving. Like I think the one big thing about the nighttime portion of this is like, okay, I can see because I've got like the arrow, but if I have like a street or something, that light, you know, gets it to be a problem. Communism is the only way to go. Oh my gosh, have you seen some of the cities people have done with like the volcanoes where they dump like all the sewage into like this giant hole and then eventually it just becomes like awful? It's amazing. What I am gonna do, eventually I'm gonna put some industry over in this area. So I'm gonna start building kind of like some curved areas here. And this is where everything just kind of starts to fall apart, by the way. Always for me, it always starts falling apart. I'm not really complaining because they absolutely love it, but you know. I feel like that's a little too curved. Not curved enough? Sure, you know what, that's fine. We're gonna put some stuff here. Just gonna connect that for right now. Well, you're gonna be having some fun times here in a second, aren't you? Yeah, I've seen quite a few like replicas of towns and just all the sort of things that they do. It's amazing. And honestly, love it. Like if you can manage to do that, I would so try. I can't. I always screw it up. But that's okay. Things are gonna get all sorts of messed up now. Yes. I always start very square, and then I'll introduce little things to go. Giant poop holes are the only way to go. I guess you could take that multiple ways. They don't, I guess, I don't remember them really talking too much about how the electricity works, but yeah, I've seen that. It's very similar to how it was in SimCity, which is the only way I actually knew how that worked. But yeah, all you needed is to go to one location, and eventually the electricity actually flows from one house to the next, kind of like water. Kind of like water. I'm gonna destroy this for right now, and let's actually connect. Well, that didn't turn out the way that I wanted. I'm just gonna waste some money here. A cage make so wait, what are those called? Faraday cages. Well, I can put it this way. We speak English here on most days. On other days, it's just gibberish. Most of the time, it's just gibberish. How are we doing? Okay, ooh, ow. We're gonna need some extra cash. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just jump in here and take the loan. I feel like when I originally started playing this game, I never took loans. But honestly, loans at the beginning of the game are a great way to go, and I've never had any issues with them being paid back or anything. So don't avoid them. It is not Monday today. It is actually Friday for once. Thank goodness it's Friday. I need a weekend. Like, I really need a weekend. I don't know what happened on Wednesday that made me feel like it was Monday, but I am glad we're over it. I also do enjoy that the game randomly names things now. That's an addition. Just communism. Everybody has to share. This is interesting. We're actually just gonna do it like this. And there's our first what the hell street. Fun fact, my hometown has a few of these weird ones. Like where they started to make the road, got, I don't know, ran out of money or something, and then would like continue later, but there'd like already be a street in the way. So they would just kind of toss over an extra road. It was, I don't know, just some weird spaces. And everybody's just like, why would you do that? I do have the park pack as well, so weird shaped locations are not bad. We can just fill them with a park. And if you're here looking for a beautiful city, I have some bad news. You're not gonna get one. And yes, happy Friday. I was absolutely shocked to discover that Wednesday was not Monday. I had about a little bit of a conniption there. Small amount. I don't know what that was. How do I want to do this? I think I'm just gonna make a little road here. Kind of have it go slope too steep. You shut up. Oh, I see what's going on. There's it's trying to autocorrect the roads a little bit. That's fine. Good. Conniptions will make your life more interesting, I guess. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone! Welcome back. We still have way too much of a week to go. It's like the longest week since 2018. There we go. This will be perfect. I'm gonna just fill all this in. All these poor saps and their weird houses. They're gonna be all over the place. Warframe. I've actually never played Warframe. Know what it is? Never played it. What am I doing? That's beautiful. That road is beautiful. Thank you for that. We're just gonna, there we go. Perfect. What are we looking for here? We need 900 people to get to the next level. We actually start unlocking the industry stuff. I've heard good things about it. I think it's kind of one of those weird things where it's like, I've heard really good things about this game, but I've just never bothered to pick it up. Oh, we hit Worthy Village. Look at that. So we've unlocked policies and districts, 2 big ones, as well as fire and police. We absolutely need to build a police and fire department. We'll start with some industry here, though, because we're going to need more of that. All right, let's see. Let's build the fire department. Ninjas in space! I don't have a filter on my mic to do the in space noise, so you're just gonna have to imagine it. I think we're gonna put the fire department right here. And the police department, we're gonna put right here. Those are the 2 things that I've found. If you don't place them, along with like the landfill, if you don't place them immediately, they start to get like angsty. Oh, and the cemeteries. If your dead people have nowhere to go, you start ending up with like haunted houses. At least I assume. We need more power. More power. Unlimited power. Unfortunately, we don't have unlimited power. I can't do a very good... I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out and see if I have space on my drive. I was gonna download something onto another game and I slowly discovered that I have filled my drive for all of my games, so I gotta do some cleanup. This is the worst week ever. We could just send them out for science. I don't know why we have to bury them. Seems like such a waste, honestly. How wasteful for us to actually, you know, respect our dead. No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. They were talking about going to see Endgame this weekend. My friends were. Yeah, I will. No worries. I will let you know. I just started playing The World Ends With Us again, so I'm not gonna lie, my time is just, it's gone. There we go. I appreciate Reddit because a lot of places are just like, a lot of places have people sorting through the new comments and like warning people about spoilers. It's been kind of nice. I haven't actually seen too many spoilers. I have to go back and watch some of The World Ends With You. Did I say that World Ends With Me? The World probably ends with me. The World Ends With You is extremely good. I keep confusing it with something completely different because there's either a movie or a game or something that's got a similar name. I like to confuse the two. No, don't get dark. I could turn the night-day cycle off, but I do like the way things look at night. In all honesty, I think it looks very cool. The World Ends With You. They released it on Switch, and my husband and I were talking about it. We finally picked it up. We weren't going to. We have it on 3DS, but yeah, that's the biggest issue I have with that stupid game is the touch controls. Even on Switch, I've been having some issues. I don't know if it's all Switches or just because I've got the pad cover on it. I've got the clear cover on it. When you try and touch, sometimes it doesn't register, and I'm like, ah, you game. It's a good game, though. It is a fantastic... I was not expecting to get re-pulled into it. I've beaten it before. So I was like, oh, I probably won't be all that interested. Yup. I played for several hours yesterday. Okay, we got districts. We haven't unlocked park yet. That park? Just one park. Y'all get one. No landscaping. We need 1,400 people for that. So that should be the next one, isn't it? Tiny, no, go back. Tiny town, yes. Okay. Did we unlock, where's the district stuff? Okay, we did. We unlocked the forest industry. Yeah, I think it is an Atlas game. It was done by, I don't know if Atlas published it or if, I can't see where I'm going with this. I think they just published it and they had somebody else do it, but it's a really good game. It's such a good game. Story is addicting. Characters, the main character, no spoilers because like you find this out right at the beginning. The main character isn't just a complete and utter jerk. And it's actually kind of interesting. I don't mean like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, like go talk to a wall jerk. Like, he's a jerk. He just refuses to work with anybody. It's very nice. Or not nice, but like it's a very good game. All right, we're gonna put some forest industry in here. Now, if only they would release Persona 5 on Switch. He's more than an introvert. I mean, you find out a lot like why much later, but he's a very big jerk. So yes, this is all forest. Okay, we're gonna make this forest industry. Let's just plop down. We don't have a ton of money at the moment. That should be fine though. There we go. No spoil. It's just a jerk. A very fun game. A lot of depth to it, but you don't have to play at that level, which is really nice. So I don't know, it's always nice when games are not like super deep. If you don't want them to be. Got a lot of things going on. Or alternatively, you just don't have to do that. Wait for some money? Never! Spend everything. Actually, the further on we move, the better off we will be, which is the only reason why I want to get this game going. Spend a little money. I could just get a loan if I wanted to. I've got a 60,000 loan that I could take if I wanted to. I might actually end up taking that eventually. Not sure. We're okay on electricity. Looking evil. Is it in, I think it's in the not SimCity, but SimCity 4000, I think, where you can actually, you know what? I'm not far enough in for them to really have talked too much about the fashion in the newest one. I do know, like, it's kind of the same thing where certain locations have certain... This isn't any spoilers, it's just one of the game mechanics where, like, if you wear certain brands of clothes, like, they have bonuses in certain areas. But I haven't gotten far enough into it because that, like, some of that stuff unlocks a little bit later in the game. I'm not there yet. I'm working on it, though. I don't think they really changed it too much. But... I don't know. It's very interesting. And the good thing is, when I first beat that game, I never used any of the fashion stuff. I never touched any of it. So, just so you know. I don't think it actually changes your looks. It just gives you bonuses. And depending on if the brand is trending in the current location that you're at, determines how powerful those bonuses are. It's really, really useful. I'm having teabag issues. Don't mind me, guys. There should be a tutorial part somewhere in there about it. I would check. I don't know if it's one of the ones that they actually show. Because I've noticed some of the tutorial stuff is kind of... It's like in the tutorial, but like in the tutorial menu, but it's not really talked about in-game. And at like a high level. Or even a low level, they just don't talk about it. I'm drinking Zen tea. I would highly recommend it. Some good tea. No coffee today. I haven't... No, I was going to say I haven't had coffee this week, but that's a lie. I needed some Zen in my life. I really needed some cinema. It was so hot yesterday, and it's gonna be hot again today. I need more zen in my life. I'll ship you some. Probably wouldn't be worth the money to ship it to you because it's like international shipping is ridiculous. Zen tea is like black tea mixed with lemongrass, I think. I think it's lemongrass. I actually went to buy. Put salt in your tea. How did you not die? Oh, I love the new character. She's not actually the MC though. She's just a new character. She's kind of like Marie. Marie? Is that how you pronounced her name? From 4? I was so hoping for a new MC, but no new main character. Just Doom, and also no Switch for us. Yeah, she's a new confidant. Oh, so she tried to sweeten your life and then actually tried to kill you. That sounds so much like me, actually. I've done that. I do, it depends. So like in Persona 3 Portable, they had a female MC, but she was different than the guy's like counterpart. She was like spunky and her male counterpart was kind of like not so much. It's actually commented on in the game. It's very interesting. No. No, I didn't. I actually really like the female MC. You get to see kind of something a little different. Just a little different. Then again, she is the only person you can harem with in that game, so. She caused a big pot. Well, yes, okay. I can see that. Story ends the same, though. It does. It does end the same. Also, I fell in love with Akihiko, so... And you can't, like... You can't have him if you're playing as a dude. Sad day. And Nightbot's working again. Oh, thank goodness. Or still, I should say. I was worried. Nightbot went on strike while we were gone. Yes! Seriously, went on strike. Like, we were just, you know, we left for, you know, a couple weeks and Nightbot was sitting in the background like, oh, screw this then. I'm out. Hey, there we go. Tiny Town is unlocked. So we've unlocked Park and Recreation. We've also got a bunch of these paths. We can make canals now. Fences, new buildings, lots of new buildings. All of this is park stuff. But we do have some of the other new stuff. So we've got Japanese gardens, dog parks, small parks. And we should be able to build our own parks now. Yay, so now we're working towards some new policies and new roads. So these are some intersections that are in the game. And also the advanced wind turbines want those. Oh, and the post office. I don't remember what the post office was added in. I'm trying to remember. I do like the post office. Not actual post office. Those guys, I don't know if they know what they're doing all the time. Apparently we got some packages yesterday and they just dropped them off. They didn't even like ring the doorbell or anything. It's like, oh, thanks guys. I didn't actually want to know that you showed up. I haven't tried it. I saw it though, and it's on my wish list, but I haven't fiddled with it. Is there a demo for that one? I should check. A lot of the games now have demos. Oh, you know what we haven't been paying attention to? Roads. Not Roadhouse, but just roads. Got some busyness in here. Oh gosh, that's a problem. Nobody told me all my stuff was gonna shut down because nobody had any electricity. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. So in the evenings it gets cold, so everybody... Is it a camel? Kind of, it is. Kind of is. I have several of them on 3DS. I don't remember which ones I have. And I've beaten several of them. Though sometimes if I'm really stuck, I have to go cheat because I'm not that great. I'm like, I don't know, kind of play the whole mist thing where sometimes you just get lost and confused. Sometimes things just don't make sense. I'm gonna just build, we're gonna have to fix this eventually. But we're just gonna build that in there so that at least it's not anything. If it's a camel, that's fine. There could be worse things. Let me assure you. We're gonna do that. And I think we're gonna have a split. Are you kidding me? I still don't have enough electricity. We're okay. We have quite a bit of money. It should be better once it gets to be daytime. Apollo Justice. Have I played that one? Okay, I'm gonna take the smaller loan so I can get some more power here. We'll be fine, money-wise, eventually. We really, once the advanced wind turbines become available, this problem will be solved. There we go. I don't remember which ones I have. I would most definitely have to go check. Today I've just been getting so many texts from folks. I'm actually getting I'm a little surprised. Nobody talks to me. Who are all these people? I mean, they're like friends, but nobody talks to me. At least one of them watching this is gonna be like, what the heck? All right, let's build a little area here. Phoenix is a hobo, as it should be. Let's build. Yes, there's some new industry stuff. We should fiddle-faddle with that later. Windy Camel, I love it. I think I can rename this, can't I? I have to put the in front of it though, because that kind of makes it just sound better at this point. Like it was on purpose and not on accident. Let's see here. City park. We're gonna build a tiny city park. We're gonna build a little tiny park entrance. Where do I want the entrance to be? I'm gonna put the entrance over here. On, oh gosh, that's fine. On Oliver Crowley Street. Oh, that sounds ominous, honestly. Of course he did. Oh gosh. Yeah, right? It's like a tavern. If you ever see like a tavern, like the Prancing Pony, that's just so much more awesome than anything else. All right, we're gonna put a restroom up here that way so people have places to go. Literally. Oh, we could put a cafe in here. Let's put a cafe in the middle of the park. That way people actually have to walk into the park to actually, you know, go eat there. Do like you have to jump this. I can barely count a second here. Is it tab? Yes, it is. So you have to, oh gosh, this first person mod is a little wonky. I apologize. But if you can see here, this little step, like, you have to jump over it. Caffeine Street, just this entire town is just every road. Okay, go to Caffeine Street. Which one? I can hear people screaming in the distance. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Let's put some lights in here. Just, oh wait, hang on a sec. Do we have, go to the small buildings, not the small buildings. Oh, we do, we have a little park. Oh, the park plaza is way too big for this little park. Just is too much. It's just far too much. We're gonna be overwhelming things. Turnabout succession, huh? I do have to say, those games are ridiculous and I love them. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm like, what time is it? I'm gonna make sure I don't go over today. We've got much to do. Got like friends coming over this evening and I haven't done a lick of cleaning. So I'm gonna make sure get out there and do that. Let's put some trash cans here. You know how hard it is to find a freaking trash can in Tokyo? Okay, so we don't have enough entertainment here, but that's fine. It's gonna get... Okay, that's fine. Don't exit. Today's no, it's Friday. It's almost Saturday. It's Saturday on the other half of the world. It's not Saturday here. Not yet. It's not allowed to be Saturday yet. I refuse. It's always fun when you're like on the other half of the universe. The other half of the universe! Yes, because I was on the other half of the universe. Other half of the world, and it's like, oh, I'm texting my mom and it's still Sunday and it's Monday here. Weird. I'm just gonna put some trees in here. That way people's dogs have places to roam around in. Okay, so we got a little park started, but we should have some leisure boost from that. Where's leisure? That's happiness. Don't really care too much about that. Districts, terrain heights, leisure. There we go. Yes, it's currently 2:09. Thank goodness. This morning went by really well. This morning went by really fast too. What do we want? We want really high residential areas. This means everybody should be complaining about yes, apartments and stuff. Just speaking of California, just like California. So I don't have any schools. I have no medical health stuff in here. We do have a police department and fire department, but I have not built any schools yet. Wanna eventually do that. Gonna kind of ignore everybody's complaining about it though. For now. Just like California. Oh god. We are the most backward state on some days. Seriously. I don't like the curve. Why do you curve so much? Okay, we'll do that. Get some water over here. How are we doing with electricity? We are okay. We're probably gonna be having some issues in the evening time. So let's build at least one more power structure. It's also very windy at the moment. Speaking of the windy camel. It's good to know what your people are complaining about at least. At least sometimes. Why did you stop? I'm gonna change my chirper. Nope. There we go. There, now Chirpy has glasses. Just like me. I don't have cool sunglasses like that though. Oh, that's what I was gonna do this weekend this last weekend as I was gonna get some new sunglasses. My current ones are the wrong prescription. You wanna be on the road while I'm driving? Essentially blind? I just don't wear sunglasses while I'm on the road, that's all. I'm not that crazy. I don't have money for that. Okay. Good, good, good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Are we still cameling? We're still kind of cameling. He's got like, actually it looks kind of like a chocobo to me. He's like running though. It's like there's his head, there's his body, his feet, and his other foot's going off into the distance. What else do we need here? Well, we could actually, no, we don't have enough money yet. We have a little bit of money. Let me do something here. Let's actually build a medical clinic. We have not have, what do we not have money for? A sports hall and gymnasium. Beautiful. I'm gonna build a hospital here. And we're just gonna watch everything happen here. We should get some leveling up, I think. Or maybe we need the school for that. We're not gonna do that yet. How are people? Are people happy? People are like, eh. As you can see, there's like no levels. Like these guys are all level 1. I think it is education that everybody's complaining about. So basically everybody right now is not very educated. So let's build an elementary school. Or should I build a community school? Let's build an elementary. Yes, we do. And then I'm gonna go rescue my kitchen from everything that's going on out there. All right, go. Build, my children. There should be some upgrades pretty darn quick here as people become educated. How busy is our school? There we go. So elementary school is just filling up with students. So these guys should be eventually educated, and there should be some upgrades soon. But we can't have communism with education. Communism works on a small scale. You know what actually works? Nothing. Nothing works. Humans are just awful. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna build a little bit more of this town here. Make them pay to go to school. Isn't that the community schools? Do we even have private schools in this? I actually don't think we do. I think there's colleges, but you know what? I don't think they actually have private schools in here. That's interesting, because they actually did have those in SimCity. I never even noticed. I don't think they have to pay to go to community school. We had one private school in my little town of like 11,000 people, had one private school on the nearby military base. And we were the bottom of the barrel, so it didn't really matter anyway. There's a fire! There is a fire! This house is on fire. Just throwing that out there, that house was on fire. Education gives a very good society. Upgrades to society. I'm just waiting for these to start upgrading. And it looks like we're gonna have to wait. But yes, education is good. So no private schools apparently. We're gonna build some more. And no, I don't like this. I do not approve of, what street was this? Is this Roger Street? Is that what they said? I didn't even see what it said. Let's build this a little bit. You know, playing with matches. Oh, it's Parker Street. Like Spider-Man. Spider-Man lives on this street. Or he did once. Of all the movies that I've not seen any of, Spider-Man is up there. I've not seen any of the new Spider-Man movies. Did I say Spider-Man movies? Eh, Spider-Man. I need to catch up on that. I'm so far behind. I haven't seen Captain Marvel either. That would be a good movie to go see. I think we might want to put another park here or something. What are we lacking? We're lacking residential and commercial at this point. Oh, right. I remember what I was doing before I got absolutely distracted. Nothing new. We're gonna have a split off here, and we're gonna have this road go this way. And we're gonna build a bridge. Oh, we're gonna have an we're gonna disrupt electricity is what's gonna happen here. Let me rebuild that. There we go. This music is way too epic. I miss the old SimCity 4000 music. Kinda considered moving that into here. Or at least like turning off the music and playing it in the background. The camel is now absolutely, it's still gonna be the windy camel. Forever. I'm not changing it. Nope, just nope, it's camel forever. It's forever camel. Wow, that's gonna drive me absolutely crazy. Come on, come on, there we go. All right, let's build, oh wait, I needed to do 5, never mind. Cancel that for a second. That sounds weird, I know it's kind of like do 5, what does that mean? But, I'm gonna do that plus 1, there we go. This is a beautiful camel. There is no such thing as a non-beautiful camel. I read a little thing about the Scorpion King. Does anybody ever even remember that movie? Like, honestly. Anyway, I had The Rock, obviously, and apparently he doesn't know how to ride a camel. So I read this little thing about how when they were shooting that, he would just sit on, like, the camel and the camel would do whatever camels do, which sometimes is riding off into the sunset. And that's what I think of when I think of camels. I think of like The Rock sitting on a camel and just riding away into the sunset. Just far away. Goodbye, Rock. Let's see here. There is a way to, I remember. Can I? Yes, I can change these stupid junctions. We're turning off that light. That's not needed. We're gonna turn these into stop signs rather than lights because we don't need that nonsense. Nobody needs that nonsense in their life. Like, honestly. It just slows traffic down. Okay, everything else looks good at the moment. I guess you can adjust roads and stuff in that. Perfect. It's just looking great here. Okay, we definitely need more residential. How are we doing? Just no education. Oh, we've got one. We've got one. All right, so education is starting to do its thing. Whatever education does. And over here, we're gonna build even more residential areas. Curved. I need curved roads. There we go. Perfect. How are we doing with electricity? Next question. Oh, yeah, we're doing fine. We'll be fine until it gets cold. No snow unless you play on the snow levels. I think that's my biggest complaint, honestly. I wish snow was kind of like something random that would happen. But no, they set it up so it's only on certain levels. I kind of get it, but it also is kind of annoying. Like, what happens if I want snow to happen randomly rather than be like a constant thing? I don't want to live on the North Pole where it's constantly snowing. I don't think it would constantly snow on the North Pole, would it? That's like a bad example. Still though. Still. Slowly our camel is becoming just a Butler Hill here. What kind of name is that anyway, Butler Hill? Well, since I can't see what I'm doing anyway because it's dark outside, let's upgrade. Let's just throw some extra trees down here to make it beautiful. Is it the same tree? Come on now. Gotta give us, oh gosh, that tree is huge. What else do we want to put in here? Oh, we've got this cool little gazebo, or pavilion. I'm sorry, it's not a gazebo, it's a pavilion. Let's put this pretty little pavilion. Let's put that over here, sure. Why not? And people can come and visit the pavilion and sit on the bench out front. Here, I'll put the bench right under this tree. Nobody said you had to upgrade every single park to be big and fancy. That is that I don't like how big that tree is. Why are all the trees big? Oh, there's bamboo on this level. Interesting, I didn't even realize. Or is that an addition? I don't remember. I don't think it's on every level. I think it's just certain levels. And it's daytime. Of course, as soon as I start working on stuff like this, it becomes daytime. How are we doing with that? We still need a lot of entertainment, so we should continue working on that. I'm a little confused. Okay, there we go. I don't know why the closeout wasn't working. Kind of strange. All right, let's build up here. Now we could build like a farm. We really could if we wanted to. But let's see what your basic little industrial area, but in farming, looks like. Go. Well, I know what it looks like. It's just been a while. It looks flat. Look at all that pollution. It's perfect. It'll go great with our farming. Also, this is called Lilac Heights. Only if there's dead trees from the pollution next door. Yes, it's perfect. What is this? Mary's Livestock. Those look like pods. Like, it's like the giant daikon from Katamari Damacy. I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't. Okay, that looks good. Let's build, actually, I'm gonna build a curved road there. We should build some more. Oh, how full is this? 57% full. Okay, we're good on that front. Got a little concern there. Thought that maybe we were gonna have an overrun landfill. That would have sucked. Just need to go. You're just not gonna let me do what I want to do, are you? Okay, fine. That's close enough. Build a little bit more commercial in here, just like that. This is like our little main street. Only 3 minutes left. I've got 4. I'm gonna build. You know, we've got this nice little like river. I feel like maybe we should put. That's too close to the road. Put some little residential areas down here. We're gonna start with the square. Is that a square? That's a rectangle. Do you know your shapes? It depends on the day of the week. Apparently not on Fridays. But why? Don't worry, I'll be back on Monday. I'm not planning on dying this weekend, just throwing that out there. So I should be back and better than ever. Make this like a little river area. That way when the river, you know, just, I don't have the natural disasters, but whenever the river overflows, it'll just take out this little area here. It'll be great. Sounds like a fantastic plan. I bet it's super noisy over here. Right there. Don't want to move that any closer. How are we doing with water? No, we're fine with water. We're fine with electricity. How many people do we need? We need 2,400. I would love to hit the next little area before we end this. I'm gonna build a little, I'm gonna build a little grid area out here, and then eventually there will be non-grid stuff in here. And just build all of this. just like create a Sims, not channel, but playlist on my YouTube and have it play in the background rather than this music. Seems like a reasonable plan of action. I would probably never want to stop. All right, well, have a good evening. Yeah, we've got a couple minutes left. Have a good, nice sleep. Enjoy your weekend. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more here. Try and hit the next level. We're so close to hitting the next level. And if we can do that, I would call this stream a success. I don't know if the stream is a success. I would call this town a minor success. There we go, Boomtown. And we unlocked a bunch of new stuff along with the advanced wind turbines and cemeteries. Oh no, not the cemeteries. All right, we're gonna put a cemetery. I knew there was a big area in here for a reason. We're gonna put the cemetery in here because we're gonna need that. There it is. There it is. So this has been a lot of fun. I think next week we're gonna do Stardew Valley on Monday and Terraria on Wednesday, but I'm gonna bring this back. I love playing City Skylines. I have 390 hours on City Skylines. I think it's just beaten by Stardew at this point. So plenty of hours on this. So probably play this, maybe not next week, but the week after. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this, leave me a like so that you know, so I know what you guys want to see, and I will see you all hopefully on Monday. So thank you so much for watching.